Okay, I should be streaming now. I'm gonna keep playing this game. Let me make sure I'm actually streaming. Get to my YouTube channel, etc., etc. Okay, says live. Hopefully it's good. I need chat. 1 second. I mean, I know nobody's gonna chat, but I would like to be able to see it if I can. There we go. Alright. I was at the beginning of Torchfire's dungeon, and just gonna do the dungeon and maybe some other things. Ooh, longsword. I think I have longswords already, but yeah, I've got longswords, but heck, I probably have a excuse me. I probably have a bunch of things that should go in my folder, but maybe not actually. Okay, this goes in the folder because it's actually good. Probably better than canon. Heck, this is probably better than canon too. Right, I should save fairly often because this patch I'm playing on legend mode makes it really hard. Trust me, it is hard. Okay. See, this is good. You had to use your stylus in the original release. This patch makes it so you can use your control pad. Oh, it's diagonal. What? I didn't even see that one. Where was it? And this is my touch screen, but I don't actually need it. Sure. 10 damage. The star power thing is from the DX patch. If you watched the last stream, which you didn't, I got that card last stream. You got it because it's a Japan only thing. I think that had to do with physical real world cards that you had to buy or something. It's really interesting. There's all sorts of stuff in I think all three of these games, but especially 1 and 3, that was just cut from the English release, the non-Japanese release, more accurately. A lot of it has to do with them being the Battle Network games and these games really wanted to be your whole life, which a lot of games do, but come on. But these games really, really want to be your whole life. And so they want to sell you merchandise that ties in. They want you to be playing it all the time. They want you to be buying fact books, guides, and the internet existed. So a lot of that stuff didn't even work, especially by the time Starforce released. Like, you couldn't sell the little... Like, a lot of the cards, you sat them on your touchscreen, and you tapped their correct spots to insert them like cheat codes. And it turns out that you can just tap the right spots without buying the cards. And Starforce 2 has that feature too, but you... Or wait, Starforce 3. I'm thinking of Starforce 3. Has... For white cards, still has the feature, but they never released the cards outside of Japan, but you can still tap in the codes, so you can get some cool white cards via more or less cheat code, except it's not really a cheat code because it's an intended feature. Or, well, cheat codes were intended features too, but it's like... It's just a game feature. It's not a... I mean, it would be really powerful if you did it at the beginning of the game, so I'd like to save that type of thing for after I beat the main story. But once I beat the main story, I feel free to, enter all the lotto numbers, all the white cards in these games. All that stuff. Using swords without lock on in this game always feels weird, because normally you have to lock on. I really hope these games get a Legacy Collection. This game specifically, they would have to do like a lot of the stuff that they did in the DX patch to do so, but it would be nice to have a Legacy Collection type release for these. Although you can just emulate them or whatever. So maybe it's unnecessary. Especially because, honestly, this DX patch is probably better than anything Capcom will actually do with it. I did it again. Two uses of swords without the lock-on. I recognize that scream. Oh, it's only a two screen dungeon. Excuse me. Yeah, tell her, Taurus. Luna sucks. Okay, so this is where I need to go. Distance between those was really tiny. It almost makes me wonder if they're random, but I think they're not. I think there's a predefined number of times that you have to click the things. HP memory, that's nice. I think I'm at max HP. Not at max HP anymore. Man, these things attack really fast, and it's kind of hard to deal with so early in the game. Tetra key. Must mean there's 4 of them. I just remembered something really stupid from when I was a kid. And it was about The Legend of Zelda, which I wasn't even very big into, so I don't know how I ended up reading this fan theory. I was into some Zelda games. I put Ocarina of Time 3D on the 3DS, so that tells you how young or old I am, depending on your viewpoint. But I had a friend who was very into Zelda, so maybe that's why I kind of got into Zelda a little bit without actually playing very many of the games. I played a couple, which is probably more than most people. But anyway, a stupid fan theory was the Tetra Force. Because the Hylian shield, I think it was, had the Triforce on it, but then under the eagle, I think the eagle or whatever was a 1 second after I finish this minigame. On the bottom of the shield was an upside down little triangle, so it had to be the 4th piece of the Triforce that some people apparently thought they would eventually release. Like in a future game or something, the evil Triforce. I don't know what they thought it was going to be. That's always weird. The lock-on stays after they move for just a fraction of a second, which I suppose is probably a feature and not a bug, but it feels weird because you've locked on into a square that you normally can't move into from your position. But it also feels cool because it means that you timed it like right when they moved. But I guess programming-wise, that means the lock-on is like a status of the locked-on target and not a status of Geo. Or maybe it doesn't happen if there's an enemy behind them. It'll just let you lock on to the next enemy. But if it's the only enemy you're locked onto, it lets it work for you. I really don't know. I mean, I didn't make the game. Alright, time to fight Taurus Fire. And this will let me decide whether or not Legend Mode is too much for me. Have to activate the star power first, which is kind of weird. Alright, I'm gonna need all my health. Alright. Time to fight Taurus Fire. The plot of this game's so cool, but also so, like, ridiculous. Let's see if I can't get like a bunch of those. Oh wait, what? What is that? What has he placed on my floor? Alright, sorry about that. Had to deal with something. Yeah, that fight wasn't too hard. I'd say the virus battles were harder. uh, I don't know what he was doing when he was punching my tiles. They changed shape, color, whatever you want to say. I don't know what those were, but otherwise didn't seem much different than regular Taurus fire battles. He's Blue Man. Ooh. I love this song. It's a silly reason for the name. They just had to figure out a way to give him the name. Don't you feel sad for Bud? 6:30 a.m. Oh, I forgot to take the BRB down. I'm stupid. Maybe I can just do this. He's just standing in the middle of the road. See, this is weird because it's like the Ephemians, the aliens, the EM aliens are just living beings that happen to be made of EM waves. But also they're like spirit demon things. I don't know. It's weird. Of course they never do this, but it's a headcanon thing I've always had. That Battle Network, whatever they're calling EM waves, aren't actually EM waves as they would be defined in real life. and the Battle Network internet is just the EM waves. That's always been my headcanon. The wave world, comp spaces, that sort of thing. And so it's not really the real world internet being represented by these pictures, but instead is a real place that you have to have EM navies to interact with. And then you can use it like a computer, or an internet, or a storage space, or whatever. But just a headcanon that, I mean, makes the whole series make more sense. But isn't necessarily needed. It's wild how they made this game that's just about sad people. For sad people game for 10-year-olds. I don't know, I loved it. This guy looks like he never sleeps. He's just like me. I still don't understand how Omega can move his transer. I mean, it's mostly just because it's funny, but maybe, I don't know, there is no explanation. Flat pack. Excuse me, sorry. Here's one thing though. He was flying above Vista Point. But Vista Point is clearly at the peak of a hill, because you can see behind him, behind the train. That's the school, and it's clearly downhill far away. And also the stairs there and various things. So like, how did he get here? Where did he come from? What is over there? Is there nothing over there? Is it the ocean? What is it? I don't think it's the ocean, because they never seem to act like it's the ocean. Is it a mountain? It's just empty. Oh, I got a email or something. Oh, okay, right. Taurus Fire's ghost. This feels like it should be a game mechanic, but it's just a plot device. Although to do the side quests, they kind of do something with it, but it's not the help signal. If I'm thinking of this game and not the third one or whatever. It's not that tall of a tree. I think you could just shake it out. I'll just assume that the tree is supposed to be taller than it looks. It's an isometric game. It's kind of weird. You know what? I don't think I've ever done this. I want to look in his transfer. Looking in an NP. I mean, you can look at it later, but I'm interested in looking at it now. What's that guy doing? He knows. Hey, look, it's a spoiler for his boss fight. Okay, so this is imported from Starforce 3 in order to implement the star cards as in-game things instead of an out-of-game thing. But it's overworld virus fights. Yeah, I didn't think they would have. That would be way too much to change if they implemented the Galaxy Advances somehow. Oh, shoot. Oh, they're on holy panels. I hadn't really considered that. They're taking half damage. Ooh, Gatling. I was expecting like the bomb Starfrags. Okay, that's a new mechanic too. I'm not sure what it does. I'm sure there's shops or something for event cards or something that they implemented in this patch. Maybe I'll take regular sword out. Actually, the healing. I don't need 3 recovery 30s. Yeah, see, the DX patch added that exclamation point, but I think that in the original game you could still get the missions that you have to go into their transers to get, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I think they were available though. If I can just collect a whole bunch of star cards, that'd be nice. Those guys have a lot of HP and they're one of the more annoying enemies. Wait, what's it do? Must shoot more times or something. Oh, you can only activate one star power. Okay. Or maybe you can activate both. Because I had already selected cards. You can't activate star power after selecting cards. Ah, I should not have locked on, and now I'm dying. Six cards. Tailburner, cool. Tailburner is a good card. Oh, I have spares. Okay, I'll add those into my folder. I have not been updating my folder often enough. Probably replace these. Probably just all of them. Why am I wearing that? There he is. I just noticed something I think in both of the sequels. This house is not there, which means either the house got knocked down or, you know, just retconned out. Just a can of juice. Is there a virus over here? This feels like where a virus would be. Um, 120. Okay. Cannon star. Okay. Interesting. Oops. I keep hitting Y instead of X to try and sort the folder. Okay. Yep, can't just buy a can of juice. Have to fight a virus to get a can of juice. I've always found it weird that those aren't aligned directly above the wave holes. Or maybe it is supposed to be aligned directly above the wave hole, theoretically. But it's kind of weird from the isometric perspective. It's just kind of nearby. Oh, does... That thing's HP was going down. Does the star tail burner make it inflict an HP bug or something? There he is. He feels for you, not having your own wings. These have to be... Wonder if it lets you just use the D-pad. Because these were touchscreen gimmicks in the original release, so they probably untouchscreened them here. Yep, you can just use the D-pad. But if you must use the touchscreen, it's an option still. This is more fun than getting these people's ball. Oh, I've never done that. If you get too close to the edge, it stops you and pushes you back. To Vista Point. I always just do this as fast as possible, but... Ooh, that's cool. Wonder if that turns them into attack plus 20s or something. Oh, do they say? Oh, okay, they say. Okay, 1 second. Let me go to the tail burner. See what it says. HP bug, okay. Ground wave is paralyze and attack plus 10. Gatling is 2 extra shots. Cannon is plus 50 attack and a spread. Okay. That's really powerful. So this turns them into attack plus 20s. Probably don't need 2 barriers. And I will make this another favorite. Oh, there's Aaron Boreal. Oh, I was probably supposed to talk to him. Such a stupid name. Dubious. And yet it's everyone else who's untrustworthy to him. Did I read that right? Did that say, I don't want him to care about me? I hate Zach. Well, while I'm doing this, I want to go and, since I did it earlier for Tom, I want to do it for Aaron and look at his, transer. I read through the Complete Works book of this. Somebody put it up on Internet Archive and it hasn't been taken down. I should save because Taurus Fire, I might accidentally run into him. Actually, I'd kind of like to run into Taurus Fire if I can. See how his V2 is. Is he over here? Nope, doesn't seem to be. Oh! I was trying to read the thing, but I hit L instead of R. I mean, even though I already read it, and I don't really need to, because I know what all these cards do. I wanted to pop up the read. Okay. Oh, I think it... Huh. Oh! Oh! It works on every card on screen. That's interesting. It's not like... Okay. That would be worth playing without even any other attack plus 10s. Wonder... That's weird, because The other ones just apply to their own type. Let's see over here. Is this Taurus Fire? Nope. It should be somewhere. I think I may have gone the wrong way. Taurus Fire over here. I think there's a mystery data here, so I don't think he will be over here. Maybe I'm even in the wrong place. Okay, so these only power up themselves. And you can't, okay, you can't undo that once you've done it. This guy's a shop, right? Jet attack. Jet attack's good. But nothing that looks necessary. Oh, okay. So the DX patch actually makes them visible. That's interesting. I like that, actually. It's a lot better than having to read endless game facts forums or walk around every square inch of Oh, wait, Taurus Fire EX? Is this even the V2 form, or is this something? That's a lot of HP for a... Well, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to see what happens when I get 2 attack plus 10s in my hand. I should probably focus on countering or something. Ah. Actually, this would be really good if it hits. Damn. And I died. Alright, I'm gonna try that again one time, and if I lose the next time, I'll, you know what, I just realized I'm also playing on Legend mode, so maybe that's why he has so much HP despite only being... I don't know if EX is actually the V2 form or if it's something new, but... I should probably actually read the patch notes, or the readme or whatever that came with the patch. But, alright, one more time. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time, even though I said it was only gonna be one more time, because I really felt like I had him, even though I was nowhere close. Although, actually, you know what? I am going to pop up the README on my own computer and see what it says about, if I can remember where I put these files. All changes. Let's see here. Control F. Boss. There. EX. Okay, I think EX is just the V2 form. EX boss is boss. EX boss ghost waves now appear visibly. Okay. Although I think perhaps the really high HP is due to him being it being on legend mode. Guard null panel. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know what that means, but that is what the panel he is putting down is. Alright. Last time, I promise. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. Okay, it only does it once, so I don't even have to wait for more attack plus 10s. Oh, maybe I should have done that instead. I'm really bad at shielding. Okay, that was the last time. I'll come back when I have a folder that actually works, because I'm playing with early game cards, and this is not an early game boss fight. Okay, I was trying to go into Aaron's Transer though, so I'll do that instead. Ah. Even in his transer, he has to remind Gio that his dad is dead. There's a virus in my bedroom. I can pick all my cards. Whoa. That's pretty good. Although I think I took a hit. Recovery 50 star. Well, that's better than recovery 30 at the bare minimum. Plus it's a star, so... Ooh, comes with invisible. Oh, you can only have 5-star cards? That sucks. Although, it makes sense. Can I sort by... You can't put all the stars next to each other. I mean, that's understandable because it's kind of a weird mechanic. Tailburner's the best. Ground Wave kind of sucks. Gatling's good. Cannon's good. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of Ground Wave. Probably don't need a 4 if I'm not playing the 1. If I'm going to play Recovery 50, I don't need to play Recovery 30. I only need 1 recovery card. Plus that's way better. Could play Grass Stage. Could play Paralyzed Plus just to have more white cards. Because white cards are better. Well, not better. They're worse. That's why they're white cards. Mostly they don't work on their own. Oh, I have Fire Rings. I'll play Fire Rings. Sort by ID. Sort by ID. What do I got here? 4 cannons, 3 plasma guns, 2 Gatlings, swords. Instead of basic sword, I'd rather play Fire Ring. Shower nearest enemy's row with ice. That sounds fun. I'll go with that. Oh, meant to save. Didn't know it defaulted to no. Whatever, doesn't matter. I would not want to test out that by myself. If it broke, you just fall out of the air and die. is the bird. It's weird how these aliens are just coincidentally all similar to constellations you can see from Earth. It's the people who are evil, not the flaming bird. You can trust the flaming bird. Or the blue ghost bird. Your past reflects society as it really is. Society. Betrayal is the essence of society. We're living in a society. We are supposed to act in a civilized way. Well, I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm probably going to save right after this cutscene. And wrap it up. Alright. Does this do anything if you tap it? Nope. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching if you're somebody who watched.